Jain viewers, my name is Pankaj Singh, Faculty of IT Department. Today I will deliver my video lecture on a subject that is digital social media and marketing. And today's my topic is customer acquisition and their different methods how to acquire a customer and how to retain a existing customer. So let's start. These are the outline of my presentation. These topics will be covered in a prescribed lecture. So first of all, we will understand what is customer acquisition, what is basic difference between customer acquisition and customer retention, what are different way to acquire a new customer or how to convert a visitor into a customer. After that, there are different steps for customer acquisition process. There are 12 steps, but within a lecture I will try to cover max points. But if few points left, we will cover in a next video lecture, right? So let us start. What is customer acquisition? So in general or in a layman language, we know that how to add a new customer to our product services, or the company will acquire a new customer to use their services, to purchase their product, and so on. So in relevant to digital social media, customer acquisition is a process to induce visitor to become one of your customer. As we know, in today's era and in reference to digital social media, each and every user that have a smartphone or we can say have a laptop to explore the feature or services of any product, he or she explore the website of different products. For example, if we are going to purchase a mobile phone, then we will put the name of mobile on a Google and explore their search on a different e-commerce websites like Flipkart, Amazon, and many more. So when we put any specification or any keyword in a Google, it will give n number of link, or we can say web page suggestions to find out a product over there. So when we will explore the services on different platforms or different e-commerce websites, so each and every website try to give a precise and important, or we can say relevant information about the product, so that the visitor will convert into a customer. So first of all, we will understand between the visitor and the customer. The person who explore or go through the features and characteristics or know about the web page details that are mentioned on a web page is known as visitor, right? And if visitor rely on the services that is provided by the web page, or we can say that is available on a web page, he or she rely on the services and they take their services in form of services or buy a product from their platform. So visitor will convert into a customer. So every company want to convert max number of visitors into their customer. So to acquire a new customer, we require few methodologies, few techniques, few methods how to acquire a new customer over their online platforms. So you need to figure out which inbound strategy, means on what type of advertisement or on what type of strategy is better to convert a visitor into explorer. That may be a content marketing, webinars, social media marketing, and so on. There are different type of online marketing strategy available over the net. So the company will focus on how to convert a visitor into a customer. I think that is much more required to understand between visitor and a customer. So being a company person or being a manager, or we can say a digital social media marketing knowledgeable person, will try to attract a visitor into a customer by making a unique or new strategies to convert visitor into a customer. So the best fit best for your target audience, then constitute and implement plan accordingly. So in this method, first of all, we require to understand the type of customer we are dealing, right? Means if product is related to the services, so what type of services we are providing, right? And if we are dealing with a financial related issues, or we can say money related issues, so we are also required to make the competitive rates of the product with their competitor or the other service provider or the other product services companies. Customer acquisition process depend on the strategies containing methodologies to execute customer inquiries. Example, strategies may be given as a email list building, customer referral, and so on. Right now, as we see, we have received in a day a number of promotional or referral mail on our mailbox, because in this strategy, if for example I opt any services on any platform like Flipkart or Amazon, then they are asking for the referral. If we will give a referral mobile number or email ID, they will give a incentive in a form of cashback or will in term of discount. So when we will give a email ID, at that email ID, the features, or we can say the characteristics of the product will be forwarded to the referral email ID along with the detail of the person who refers this email ID. In this email ID, all the details about the product, services, and the referral person, that means this person is also purchased this product and our product have these features. So that create a additional customers regarding their product and services. So there are maybe a little confusion between what is customer acquisition and customer retention. In general term, both terms look like similar, but there is a little bit difference between them. Customer acquisition is a conversion of a visitor in a customer, right? And customer retention, to keep existing customer to use their services or be on their platform to access different services. So these two things mainly focus to increase the number of a customer over the platform of any company, that may be a Flipkart or Amazon, if I'm taking the example earlier, because for example, Flipkart have a 10,000 customer of any product, for example, that's a hypothetical data for any mobile. So company will grow only in two state, when it will retain their existing customer and add new customer to their product services, right? So how to retain the existing customers? They will give a exchange offer. As we know, we create a profile on a different social media platforms or e-commerce website. So they know we purchase a mobile in 2022. So they know that there is the period of 4 years. So maybe customer in a mood of to exchange or to purchase a new mobile phone. So we will get a advertisement, or we will get a email, or we will get a messages from e-commerce platform that you will get a 50% discount, or you will get a cashback, or you will get a exchange offer on your this mobile phone up to 50%, 70%, and so on. So that is a strategy to retain existing customer, right? And to convert the visitor into a customer, as I discussed earlier, they are giving a different discount offers and explain about their services. So I am here read out the content that is written on a PPT. The difference is basically that customer retention aim at nurturing the relationship with current customer. Means how to make a good relationship with the existing customer, where customer acquisition goal has the gaining new customers, right? Obviously, you cannot run a business without having new customer. This is why the customer acquisition process is a monumental challenge to handle in a first place. sorry, as we know, there's a saturation in each and every social media platform, e-commerce website. So to make new customers, it is a very big or hard task for the any organization how to attract the new customer over their platform. So they are planning different webinars, content marketing, use bloggers to promote their new product or services, offer different type of discount, offer referral discounts, and so on. So why they are doing this? To attract the customer from their competitive platform and from their competitive companies, so that the user, or we can say visitor, will convert into the customer. Right now, there are different ways to acquire a new customer. As I said, there are different methods. These are content marketing, high target advertisement, developing business partnership, create a lead generate site, focus on benefit over features. As I said earlier, detailed description or feature detail of the product. Be present on a social media means make a presence of the product or services over the different social media platforms. Make your brand known on different forums, that may be a technical, public, or we can say informal forums, and use different bloggers, influencer to promote the product over social media platforms. As we know that more than 70% persons are using different social media platforms nowadays. So to acquire a customer, we required a methodology, or we required few steps that must be or should we follow in a strategical manner to gain a new customer on our website or our app. So first of all, I read out there are 12 points that is required to acquire a new customer. Define your business strategy. Each and every company is required to initially on a first page about what is exactly their business strategy to deal with the customers. Pre-estimate customer acquisition cost. What will be the cost to acquire a customer in a form of they will spend in term of advertisement, in term of promotional, in term of promoting ad on a broadcast way or on a FM, whatsoever. Means how much cost any company will bear to promote any product on a different social media platforms. Create your target market. Means in a beginning we must know what type of market we are going. Means we are targeting the higher market, higher class market, middle class, low class. Means market must be well known in which we are going to promote our product. Decide on right acquisition channels. Are we using right acquisition channels? For example, if our users are literate, semi-literate, or maybe from some rural area, or maybe belong from the mountains area, so there may be possibility, there may be no networking facility or no network internet access in a such speed. So that may be a issues when we plan our right channel to promote our product. Hire trained and talented staff that can easily explain the features or handle the customer's query, or easily convert the feedback or overcome the issues that a customer arise regarding the product services. Build optimize web pages that give a max detail on a single view. 7th point, use content marketing to acquire customer. Manage social media marketing. Practice search engine optimization. Attract customer with email marketing, as I discussed earlier. Create your product demand in a market. Acquire new customer with pop-ups. So these are the minimal, we can say, 12 steps required in today's era if we want to promote any product over a social media platforms. So in a today's lecture, I will try to cover max 6 points. After that, we will discuss from 7 to 12 in a next video. So let's start. Define your business strategy. So to define a business strategy, we require to define in a SWOT. What is SWOT? That is strength, opportunity, weakness and threat. We should know what are the strength of our company or organization. Means in a term of characteristics of business that give a competitive advantage over the others. So we must know the strength as compared to our competitive. Opportunities, elements in an environment that a business could explore to its advantage. And we should know about the weakness, or we can say limitation of any organization or any company regarding to provide the services to the users. So characteristics of business that may place itself at a disadvantage. Disadvantages may be a heavy word, so we can use a limitations, or we can say what are the existing limitations when we are providing or producing a product in a market. And threat is a major concern because today's era is a very evolving and very fast changing. So we are required to evaluate all the threats, all the risk that may encounter in a future when we produce a product in a market. Element in the environment then can cause trouble for the business, either in a term of the competitive, or we can say the opponent that are also existing dealing with the same product, maybe a few government policies according to the nationwide that is different, or maybe if we are talking a pan India, there are some changes in policies state-wise also. So that may be considered as a threat. So define your business strategy that must be analyzed according to SWOT, that is strength, opportunity, weakness and threat. So after that, the second point is pre-estimate customer acquisition cost. For example, if we are developing a product, or if we are developing a laptop that costs approx 2 lakh, right? And if we are spending money for their advertisement or promotion, that is 2.5 lakh. So is it feasible for a company to promote any product at that cost? Answer will be no. So we first calculate how much amount we are going to spend to acquire a new customer, either in a term of advertisement, either in a term of discount, either in a term of referral, either in a term of giving free services. And that's also include the staff and salary cost. So there is a formula that is generally followed to calculate the customer acquisition cost, that's known as CAC. So that is marketing cost, that is advertising cost, sales cost plus salary expenses of any company divided by number of new customer. For example, we spend 20 lakhs on a new customer acquisition at a different levels in a marketing, sales, salary, and we get only 100 customer. Is it feasible to spend such large amount of money to acquire only 100 customer? That means we are lacking somewhere. We are revise our policies to acquire customer, or either we have to overcome our cost, or we have to change our strategy to convert the number of 100 into 1000, right? So pre-estimate customer acquisition is most important, because finally we are focused on the profit of services that we are going to giving to any customer in a form of money. Create your target market. Define potential or target customer. Figure out who they are, how to gain them, how you can communicate with them, and how you will market your product to them. Means कैसे जाने, कैसे पहुंचे और कहां तक आप उनसे कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं या कैसे कर सकते हैं. दैट इज अ मेजर कंसर्न इन अ digital marketing. So we know the type of customer we are dealing, that is in a industry based, that is in a marketing based, that is in a business perspective, or that may be a defined at a different level in a age, gender, geographically, and many more features on behalf of which we will easily identify how to convert or how to communicate our target customer over the market. Predefining these customer will help you get the competition. Decide on right acquisition channel. What channel we are following to communicate or in touch with the customers or the new users. Find way to contact your target customer. Do research, conduct survey, collect email address, and use analytical tools. As right now we have a number of AI tools that will easily analyze the data of Excel sheet that have a 10,000 rows and in 50 columns. But if we are going to manually analyze all this data, it will take number of days. But on a different AI tools, we can convert or get a informal data, or we can say in a nutshell within a hour or within a 30 minutes. After that, segment them according to their want, need, and behavior. So we must know about the needs and behavior of our target customers. These are different customer acquisition channels. I'm reading here: public relations, communication, community services, print media, mass media, different type of events, organized companies, strategic partnership, search engine optimization, direct mail, referral programs, email marketing, merchandise, and search engine marketing, SEM. And last one from the out of 12, that is 6 point, that is build optimized web page or a app that will give a precise and important information over a click on a internet. Thank you.